going on? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Sitting up here eating me some and M&Ms. I'm gonna resist the urge to reach over there and grab some. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get one more before I do. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? If it's your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbit, like to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in, you know I still want to say welcome and hit you with the nice hearty, well, thank you for always pulling up the Tim's Tidbit. If y'all know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday, twice a day. Once at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, once at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we just talk about the price action. That's price action for people who don't speak fancy. We talk about the price action for the S&P 500. Why do I do this? Oh, yeah, we go live on Sunday, too, at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Forgot about that. But why do I do what I do? Because I want to help people just like you get your aha moment. I don't want you to spend another dime on courses dealing with the stock market. Come here, hang out with us, ask all the questions you want to ask. Very friendly community, with the exception of somebody. Hey, man, people here to help. Everybody here to get to the same goal. Financially independent early. You feel me? AKA the FI movement. So we can go around and tell people, look, man, I got options. You feel me? I buy them. I sell them. You dig? Hey, look here. Speaking of got options, we got options for you now. If you don't want to sit on the lives and listen to me just run my mouth, now it ain't gonna be a gym every live, but if you just want the meat and the potatoes, right, of everything, you just need to just give me the meat and potatoes so I can go practice and start trading. ICT Lingo Playlist Explained. That's part 1 of a 3-part series. ICT Concepts Explained Price Action Playlist. That's part 2 of a 3-part series. Then part 3 is going to be the strategy section. That's not done yet. It's coming. But you look at these are straight teacher-student type setups. It ain't no foolery. It's just me and some slides, and I'm giving it to you raw, uncut. You can watch these videos. The lingo playlist tell you all the lingo you need to be able to trade ICT concepts. The price action playlist show you how little Tim Rogers go find them in price action. And if you look at any one of the videos in there, if you go to the description of any one of the videos in them 2 playlists, look at the description, you'll see something that say download slides. When you click on that download slides, it takes you to a Google Drive folder, and you can download all of the slides for every last one of the ICT Concepts Explained videos and have them for free. There's also a PIM- chart in there. I call it the PIM- chart. ICT calls it the PDA, the PD array matrix table, or whatever he called PD array matrix, right? The way you use this chart is whatever type of trader you want to be based off ICT concepts. If you are an order block trader, if price is at or below equilibrium and you want to sell, you wait for price to come above equilibrium and then hit your order block and you sell. If you want to buy and price is at or above equilibrium, you wait till price comes down below equilibrium, hits your order block, then buy. That's the way the chart works. If you want to sell, wait for it to come above equilibrium, hit the type of trader you are, the PD array for the type of trader you are, and sell. Wait till it drop below equilibrium, wait till the type of PD array trader you are, and you buy. That's how you use the PIM- chart. This is the order of operations. The algos, when they're standing at equilibrium and look up from price, the farthest PD array that's going to be away from them in that dealing range is the previous high. So that's the last one that it's looking for. right? This is the order of operations that is looking for these PD arrays. It's looking for a mitigation block, looking for a breaker. Look, yeah, you get it. Same thing going down. The farthest PD array from the algos from equilibrium in your dealing range is going to be the previous low. So when it's looking down, it's looking for the mitigation block, looking for, that's how you use it. And I put a weekly gold calculator in there. I made this up myself. Hey, I've been getting emails from people asking for permission to download this. You should just be able to download it. If you're having issues downloading this slide, let me know if you're having issues this spreadsheet. Let me know if you're having issues downloading it, because I still been getting emails from a few people asking for permission to download it. So let me know in the comments if you're having issues downloading this. And the way this works, this is based off of you set your weekly goal, right? What I did on this spreadsheet, like I said, hey, I want to, on this spreadsheet example, we're trying to double our account every quarter, right? And so to double your account every quarter by reverse engineering the math on it, saying I want to double it every quarter, 13 weeks, right? So if I want 100%, 13 weeks, back, that means I need to get 5.5% per week. And then when you come down to the 13th week right here, as you see, the account double, right? Go down another 13 weeks right there, you see the account double. Go down another 13 weeks right there, you see the account double. So it's doubling once a quarter, right? And then the only thing you got to do is put in your goal for the week, for whatever your goal is. If you say, hey, I ain't fancy, I just want to double my account in a year, right? However much it take, however many weeks it is in a year, it's 52 weeks in a year, right? Where my calculator at? It's 52 weeks in a year. You say I want 100% in a year divided by 52. That means you need 1.92% a week, right? So we ain't going to do all that 1.92. We're just going to put 2%. You need 2% a week. There you go. Then you go all the way, and you see it's dealing with percentages, so it go a little bit over. So if you want to be exact, then you can go in and play with the percentages and say, okay, let's just play with them to see what the exact doubling will be, right? Let's do. I'm just going down. How did that do that? How you do less than 1%? Oh, right there. How you do 0.5%? I don't know how to do 0.5%. Anyway, 1%. That I ain't gonna go into all of that right there. 1%. That's low as I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna try to figure all that out. But there you go. You change your weekly goal percentage to what you want, and then if you go over 1 week, hey, you supposed to make $84 that week, but you make an extra $100. You just come here, click plus 100, add it into the formula. It updates for you, right? Come over here. You didn't trade this week, so you just change that to a 0. Boop, it updates for you, right? You spiral this week, right? You spiraled this week right here. You were supposed to make 189, but you end up losing $50 minus 50. It updates for you. It keeps you, you know what I'm saying, keeps everything on track for you. Now let me undo all that so to go back to what it's supposed to be. But that's the weekly goal calculator. You can have that for free. Let me know if you're having any issues downloading. I got peanuts all in my teeth. Almonds all in my teeth from that. And I think that's all I want to talk about on that. That's the meat and the potatoes for everybody who want the meat and the potatoes and don't want to sit around on the live to hear me go back and forth with the eraser liquor. Who in the chat? Oh, I see Big Draco in the chat. What's up, Draco? What's up, here to learn and share? How you doing? Again, the link is in the chat. The link is, hey, y'all, hold on, man. I got stuff going on here. Remind me not to eat almond M&Ms right before I get on live. The link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat if you want to pull up and ask any questions. For everybody that, you know, been inquiring about one-on-ones, because they be like, oh, all your content is so helpful. I want to schedule a one-on-one. Come here. Let me come on full screen for this. See that link right there? That link right there. Yep. If you click that link right there while we on live, let me tell you, the Fed's watching, so I don't want them to hear this. That's your secret to getting a free one-on-one with me right there for free. If you click on that link right there, you can ask any question you want to ask the other people. They will just step out of the room. It'll just be me and you on live. Even though we on Algo's internet on YouTube, everybody else will stop listening and you can ask what you want to ask. Even on the replay. On the replay, they'll step out of the room while you ask what you want to ask on the replay. Right there. Click that link right there. Just don't let no birds out of the cage. What's up, Fine and Superman? What's going on? Cool it now. Watch out. What's going on? What's up, Roman? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? ¿Qué pasa, amigo? To the moon. Big Draco in the building. If y'all don't know about Big Draco is a financial literacy guru. Y'all need to holler at Big Draco, especially if y'all got young kids that's, you know what I'm saying, or young adults that's into this kind of stuff. Holler at Big Draco, man. She can help get them on the right path. Michelle Tucker, what's going on, Michelle? Good to see you. Hello, SJ. How you doing, cuzzo? What's up, KC? Hey, KC, I bumped into the rest of the Sunshine Band today. When I saw them, they said, I'm your boogie man. That's what I am. What's going on, Angela? How you doing? Pamela, I appreciate the kind words that you gave me in the Discord. But again, that's all you, cousin. I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I don't do nothing but just share my journey. If it clicks in your head, my job is done. When you go out there and start executing, that's all you. I get zero credit for that. You know why? Because you push them buttons. All I'm here to do is share my journey and hope it help click for somebody. When you start pushing them buttons, that's all you, cousin. Congratulations. What's up, Otis? What's going on, Benson? Oh, that's my sweetie right there. What was that? Oh, my sweetie must be in the living room because I just heard my echo. Not spending money on classes, but wasting on stupid trades. We all do that. We all do that. See right there? See that? You are 80% of the way there when you can admit that you wasting money on stupid trades. You 80% there. You know what I'm saying? We all do dumb stuff, but that's why we here. You know what I'm saying? For accountability. And admitting it right there, that's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? Once you admit it and you know you got a problem, that's when you can start working toward what made me do that. Why did I do that? Did I chase it because I was being greedy? Did I chase it because I missed my entry, but I still was going to try to make it happen? Did I chase it because I just blatantly broke a rule and wasn't supposed to be trading? Did I chase it because I got in a trade, got out too early, then tried to jump back in and lost? Did I, you know what I'm saying? You can start to analyze what you did wrong when you admit that you did something wrong. Clap it up for SJ, man. What's up? Hello, Anna and Elsa and the Queen, hanging out with Andre Mendez, the Mendez family. I got to come up with a jingle for you. Not a jingle. What you call it? Like when all the cartoons come on, they got like little theme music. Got to figure out Regina. You remind me of a West Side Story. Regina, I've been missing you. I've been missing you because I ain't get a chance to sing that. What's up, Sam B? What's up, my arch nemesis? Ann Robinson. Tim, I made an update to the goal calculator, added it to the options to save certain percentages each week while reinvesting. That's what's up, man. It's yours for free to do what you want to do. Make it however you want to make it. Update it. Share it with other people if you want to. I'm just here to help. Just here to give you a little mustard seed. I'm here to, for all the church going folk that understand what I'm saying. I'm just gonna give you a little mustard seed. All you need is a little mustard seed. You don't need a whole lot. What's up, Wave Trader? What's going on? Draco, I already spoke to you, Draco. Get off my screen. Buenas tardes, Valdez. Buenos tardes. Hey, let's get out. Before we get into it, y'all. Before we get into it, just one thing. I just want to let y'all know one thing. Come here. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing District Attorney Angela Valdez. That will never get old to me. I don't care. I don't care if y'all don't like it. It ain't gonna never get old to me. You hear me? Let's get into it, man. Oh, stupid dogs. All right, we got since we got Al Gore's internet up, let's go over here and look at our friend. Y'all know who she is. We wrote a song about it. For those who don't know who she is, just pay attention for the next couple seconds, cause here it go. Y'all get your throats together and sing it with me. Spotline, Spotline, where you at, baby? Hey, how you doing? I'm glad that you came through. Look at Spotline showing off. Look at Spotline showing off. Spotline, I thought we was going to come up here and get his little eyeball some Visine. Matter of fact, how can I change this eyeball to red? This eyeball been over there so long, I'm going to change the red because he needs some Visine. Right? So, Spotline today, and I noticed this when I was updating the lines on Spotline, right? Remember when we was talking about when the information coming up, the market makes a move, then slides to the right before the info come out, right? We slid to the right. CPI came out. The algos love the CPI. The CPI came in way lower than expected, which fell in line with the Fed narrative of what they want to happen with the contraction of the economy. And we gapped all the way up here to this daily order block over here, right? Gapped all the way up to this daily order block, right? And then for the rest of the day, we pretty much sold off. And look where we stopped at, right? Look where we stopped at. These algos, they some bad mamma jammas. And why do I say that? For those who don't understand what I'm talking about right here, right? This line, this purple line right there, boop, that I just clicked, it say 393.41, and blow it up big so y'all can really get a sense of what I'm talking about. Make the counters huge. When JD come on my live, she be like, whoa, look how big Tim candles are. Yes, I'm 50. I need to see. So this line right here, right? You see the date down there? It says Monday the 12th. That represents the weekly low right there. It says low, week. This line over here, right, is connected to the counter that says December 13th, Tuesday. That's today's high. It's also the week's high, right? See this little dotted line right there? It says EQ week. That stands for equilibrium on the week, right? That's the equilibrium for this week. This week has only had 2 days of trading, yesterday and today, right? And if you run fibs from yesterday's low to today's high, it falls exactly where the SPY closed at today, right? What do we always talk about? The market likes to do in front of big news. The market likes to try to make its way directly to equilibrium and then just chill out in a B-boy stance. Just chill out. in a B-boy stance. I took y'all back to the early 80s with that one right there. Some of y'all millennials, y'all don't know nothing about no B-boy stance. But the algos, they some dirty dogs. It gapped up, got everybody and their mama excited. We going to the moon. And what did I say today? I said, I'm not going to watch the market today because I don't want to get tempted to try to take a short. Well, Tim, why would you be tempted to try to take a short when we going to the moon? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, right? Because we went to the moon the day before Uncle Powell gonna speak. I don't do nothing the day before Uncle Powell gonna speak. Uncle Powell speaking is a variable of X, just like CPI is a variable of X. We don't know what it's going to be. So when the market don't know what it's going to be, most of the time, I ain't nothing 100% in the market. The market makes a beeline to equilibrium and chill out and wait to see what X is. So yesterday, after the close, the market made, yesterday during the day, I think it was, yes. Yesterday during the day, the market made a beeline to the weekly equilibrium, right? To last week's equilibrium. Come here, Fib. What was last week dates? The week before that. The 28th through, no. The 5th through the 9th. Okay. Come here. Friday. Boom. There you go. The 5th through the, which one we had? Did we have it up here? No, we had it up there. We had it at this one right here. That's where we had it. Wherever we had it. Right? Can't remember where we had it at. We had it somewhere. Last week. One of those weekly equilibriums, right? 5th. Yes, that's the 5th. 8th. 7th is the low. Okay, boom. So boom, there you go right there. We came back. Where's that right there? At equilibrium. It's a little bit above. So it's from the 5th through. So last week's equilibrium right there. We came back to equilibrium. It's a little bit above on the SPY, but it was dead on the SP, on the ES, right? It was right on the equilibrium on the ES, and it was a little bit above on the SPY, but close enough for government work, right? Made a beeline straight to equilibrium, and it was just constant repricing. Nothing you could do to get the market to sell off yesterday. Just constant repricing, right? And then today, what do we do today? We gapped up, right? And then it was just constant repricing down. Nothing you can do to get that market to take off again today. Came all the way back down to equilibrium right there. Why? Because we got another variable of X tomorrow. If you don't believe there's an algorithm, as ICT say, if you don't believe there's an algorithm, hey, it's cool. But me, I'm an algo conspiracist. So tomorrow we got Uncle Powell speaking. I have no expectations until after Uncle Romy Rome speak. We see what's a going zone. We got an order block right here, right? We got an order. Technically, this would be the order block right between here and that low, right? Because the price came down, boop, right? That's the down leg. And then it started to go back up here, right? But it kind of consolidated there a little bit. So this candle and that, since this candle is inside that one there, the high and the low is all inside this candle here. This candle right here, I count that as part of this candle. So I would literally just go from the body to the body. Give me body. Just give me body right there for the order block. And oh, look at there. We came down and touched that order block and reacted off of it. Y'all see that? I didn't even notice that, right? We came down, touched the order block and reacted off of it, right? Had a small little volume imbalance right there, right? And now we've just made a volume imbalance here, right? on the close of today's candle, right? We got a volume imbalance right there that we just made. Let's see how that play out, right? Do I want to leave that there? Yeah, I'll leave it there. No, I really don't want to leave it there because I can't see my equilibrium line all that good. Make it look junky. I just remember it in my mind. So we got the bottom of the order block, equilibrium of the order block would be right there around 396.34, somewhere around in there. So roughly around 396, 397 is equilibrium of that mean threshold of that daily order block. Then the bottom of the order block, the bottom part of the order block is down there. What else I want to look at there? Nothing. Don't want to look at nothing else there. Let's go over here and look at price action on the ES, right? So for the ES, now you see here before when the price action was a little bit above equilibrium on the SPY and spot on for the ES. Now it's dead spot on for the SPY and just a little bit below the weekly on the ES, because this is the new weekly equilibrium on the ES where this blue line is right here. Spread this out some so y'all can see it. Can y'all see that blue line right there? There's a blue line right here in case y'all can't see it. All right, let me change to white real quick in case y'all can't see it. All right, so that white line right there that I just made, that's the weekly equilibrium between yesterday's low over here, yesterday's low and today's high, right? That white line right there is the new weekly equilibrium, and we closed the ES right here at 455.75, 456, just a stone's throw away from that. So it's slightly below on the ES and dead on the SPY today. And yesterday it was dead on the ES and slightly above on the SPY, right? So again, price went that. See the news candle right here? We came up here, took out the buy side liquidity, got over here into, I think it was like a daily rejection block over there, and put on daily candles and see. On the SPY, we went to an order block, right? Look at that wick on that daily candle, on the daily candle, man. Right here, we came to a daily rejection block right there. Right on the SPY, there was an order block over here. On the ES, it came to a daily rejection block right there. For anybody who don't know what a daily rejection block is, let's make this a teachable moment, shall we? Let's pull up PDub to help us out. Where's PDub? Right there. I got a piece of almond in my teeth. Y'all, I'm gonna put it on full screen so y'all don't see me grab this tissue and dig all up in my teeth. Hold on. So, looking at the PDub chart. Remember what I told y'all? Coming from equilibrium, right? Coming from equilibrium and going up to the top of your box, right? The farthest PD array that's the way is the old high, and just below the old high, you would expect to see a rejection block, right? Get out the way. Let's come over here and point that out for the people that don't really understand what I'm talking about. Let's give them something to talk about. So equilibrium right there. This black line is this gold line right here, right? This black line is equilibrium. This gold line is equilibrium, right? This top gold line right here is the top of our box, right? The top of our box. Let's just pretend like this red line is the top of the box, right? So this, let's set it up like this. There you go. Look at them. This line is that line. God dog it, Tim. Okay. This line is that line. This line is that line, right? This is equilibrium. This is the top of the box. This is equilibrium. This is the bottom of the box, right? This is equilibrium. This is the bottom of the box. Equilibrium, top of the box, right? So this is the highest high within our box, right? This is the lowest low within our box, right? The highest high is at the top, right there next to the line. The rejection block is just up under that. What is a rejection block, right? After the price comes up to some area of support or resistance and makes a heavy breakdown, whatever, leaving that high up there with a real long wick. It can be one candle, two candle, three candle. I like when it's multiple body candles next to each other. But when it comes to dailies, a lot of times it's just going to be one candle, right? But I like when it's two equal body candles next to each other with long wicks, right? So with from the body, the highest body to the highest wick, right? That right there gives you your rejection block. That area in between the highest body and the highest wick is your rejection block, right? So price trades away, comes back up to that rejection block. This is the high is the last PDub rate that the algo's looking for. So from equilibrium, we made our way up, making our way up there. The algos took it off. It hit that rejection block. And then for the rest of the day, I'm coming down. Where are we going? To equilibrium, right? Came back down. Right here was yesterday's weekly equilibrium. Right there. It came right down to it because this was like the high. Right through here was the high, was the equilibrium for last week. Came right down to equilibrium. And then it just consolidated where in between this week's equilibrium and the equilibrium of the premium. The division between this green and red right there, that's the equilibrium of the premium. And for anybody who don't know what I'm talking about, you can break the premium and discount down into quadrants. And if you run a fib from equilibrium to the high, and the 50% on that fib gives you the equilibrium of the premium. Same thing if you run the fib from the equilibrium to the low, 50% of that give you the equilibrium of the discount. And the price will play in between these areas. For the discount, it'll play in between the premium and discount to make buys and sells. And in the premium, it'll play in between the premium and discount of the premium to make buys and sell. And it'll play in between the premium and the discount of the overall range to make buys and sales. That's the reason for breaking it down into quadrants, so you can get into sync with the algos. And that works on all time frames, monthly, weekly, daily, everything. So once we hit that rejection block, we came back down. As you can see, nothing could stop us. We all the way down. Just like yesterday, nothing could stop the price from coming back up to equilibrium. It's like we just up, hit equilibrium and started consolidating, right? Right around right around London, we pushed back up to the equilibrium of the overall of the premium. News came out, took off, hit this rejection block. Once we hit that rejection block and sold off, once the market opened up, nothing could stop us. We all the way down, came back down to where? Equilibrium, and just hung out. Why is it hanging out there? It's waiting on Uncle Rome tomorrow. Waiting on Uncle Rome tomorrow. We came to equilibrium yesterday and waited on CPI. CPI took off, right? We up here in a premium. The big boys ain't gonna stay up there in that premium in front of news. They're gonna come back down here to equilibrium. They're gonna come to fair value and wait for the news. We was down here in a discount. The big boys ain't gonna stay in no discount waiting on big news. They're gonna come to equilibrium. They're gonna come to fair value and wait on the news to come out. That's just what I noticed, because all I trade is the SPY. And I noticed that's how the SPY act. The indices, the SPY, the Dow, the ES. I mean the Dow, the NQ, the Dow, the NQ, the SPY. All I trade is that. So that's what I noticed. That's what I see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't watched the price action today, so that I just wanted to give my commentary on it. We went up on the news and then we just repriced down. As you can see, we made no attempt to rally like these hourly candles. And from after the news, we just came down, 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 down. That's all we did, all the way back down to equilibrium. That's all I got. Let's see what y'all talk about in the chat. Don't throw your back out. I told you about the comedians. Told you the comedians we got right here. What's up, Kareem? Michelle Tucker. What you talking about? When there's both a fair value gap and volume imbalance that overlaps, do you draw both like on the SPY day last few days? Like on the SPY daily, the last talk about what is month. It depends. If it looks junky, let's say if it looks junky, like right, just say if I put a fair value gap there, and then I come up here and I put a volume imbalance here, and like I can't see my equilibrium line good right there. It's starting to look like real junky, or let's just say like this order block right here, and then this fair value gap right inside there. If I can get it to not look junky, I'll draw them. But if I can't get it to not look junky, then I'll just put what's most important to me, right? Like here we go. We got an order block and we got a fair value gap, right? If I'm an order block trader, right, I'm gonna put the order block. If I'm a fair value gap trader, I'm gonna put the fair value gap. I'm gonna put the one that's most important to me. Or what I'll do, right, I'll put the fair value gap there, and then I'll put the order block there, and keep in mind that the whole order block is there, and the mean threshold for the order block is right here at the top of that candle right there, right? And then if I can't remember, like before, when I first started doing it and it was hard for me to like keep all that stuff in my mind, I would just do something like this right here. So I know that's the mean threshold of this entire order block right there. If somebody looking at your charts, it won't make sense to them, but who cares? It only needs to make sense to you. Like if I could, like back in the day when I couldn't remember, like, okay, this order block goes all the way up there. The mean threshold is right here, without being able to just kind of eyeball it. Like now I can just kind of eyeball it where I really don't even need it to be there. And then I'll just throw it on to verify if my eye still calibrated. But I would do something like that and just know that it's actually supposed to be up there, but I don't like how it looked when it overlapped like that, and I want it to look clean. But it just depends on how you do it. Just like with, like I got these nested PDAs down here, right? I got a daily fair value gap that's humongous, and then the bottom down here got a full gap, but it don't look junky. So I left them together. You see what I'm saying? They all in the same spot because the daily fair value gap goes all the way down. I mean, see the daily value gap go up. Oh, y'all can't see nothing. Y'all ain't seen no. Baby, why you told me the screen ain't been up? She out there sleeping or something. Look at all this screen. I ain't even going back, man. I ain't even going back. I'm just running my mouth. He told me nothing. Ali, and she in the thing. I'm talking about I'm running my mouth big time. I'm running my mouth. I'm just talking. I'm running my mouth big time. Anyway, let's I'm gonna go back. I'll go. Where's my mouse? I'm gonna go back, man. I ain't going all the way back. Yeah, I guess I will. Right. Okay, this is the beginning right here. All right, I was talking about this fair value gap right here, right, and then this volume imbalance there. I like if I can get them to look neat, I'll leave them together. And then I was like, or looking at this order block right here, come to this order block here, right? If I can get it to look neat, I'll leave it together. But if I think this look too junky, I don't like how it's cluttered up, then what I used to do, I will pull it down to the bottom of the order block, right? Leave the fair value gap. And you just remember that the mean threshold of this order block is like pretty much right at 39, 396.20 or so. Or what I used to do is like if it's a candle right there, boom, I would just put it on that candle because I wasn't able to like really see. My eyes weren't calibrated to be able to see like the mean threshold like that. So I would just put the order block on these two candles there, something to give me something like right in the closest range where I can, you know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't no candle there and it was just like this high over here, that'll give me the closest range I can to know, okay, I'm coming up on the equilibrium of this order block if I blow through this fair value gap. Then I also was talking about, okay, if they overlapping and I don't like how they look, if I'm a fair value gap trader, right, I'm just gonna put the fair value gap there, right? If I'm an order block trader, I'm just gonna put the order block there because that's what I'm waiting for it to come to, right? And then I went down here and I was talking about how this down here, I got the nested PD arrays right here. I got the daily fair value gap that's goes all the way down to this high on this down close candle right there. And we got a full gap. It's a full gap right here that's marked inside, and I got them together because it don't look junky. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't look junky. It don't look clunky. It don't look like it's in the way, you know? So, yeah, I think that's everything that I said before I realized y'all couldn't see nothing like that. Actually, it's amateur 42 minutes. How about that? It's amateur 42 minutes. It ain't been an hour yet. I tried to get you until I know it's way over there. The chart way over there. I mean, the chat way over there. And when I be look, that's why I showed y'all. I was like, look how far the chat is, so y'all understand my pain. It's like I'm looking this way in the chat, like way back there. I can't see the chat over there. Rewind. Yeah, I rewound. Y'all remember that less than 12 hours ago, Tim said, get off my line. Get off my line. Hey, man, that's it, man. We done. We done, man. We done. Do not encourage this dude. Do not encourage this dude. You welcome, Michelle. You welcome. Get off my freaking line. Don't encourage this guy. Hey, man. Hey, man. I appreciate y'all. I know I ain't get like really in depth with what the price actually did today. I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like talk through some of my thoughts on like what the price action actually did today. Same thing we've been talking about before. We repeat this stuff over and over and over. Hopefully it's starting to like sink into people's head, because it's like when it started to sink in for me, I was like, oh my God, it's just like ICT say, this stuff happens over and over and over and over. And you be like, come on, man, this man cap. But we see it. How many times have we said the price gonna make a move, then slide to the right, waiting on the news? Every single time. Well, I ain't gonna say every time. The majority of the time, the market makes a move and it slides to the right, right? Look at the screen. Let's look at the screen one more time before we get out of here. If I can find my mouse, right? The market makes a move and slides to the right. When the news come out, boom, it took off, right? Right. And then where does the market like to slide to the right at? Around equilibrium, right? Around fair value. So when it got up here, we in a steep premium, right? The market not gonna just keep going because we continue to go into a premium. Hey, we got to get back to some kind of fair value. Let's go back to fair value on the weekly time frame. Right back to fair value. We talk about this stuff all, and they do it over and over and over and over. Shout out to cousins that's been hitting me up like, hey man, I'm starting to see this in real time. It's like people be hitting me up like, hey, one of the cousins hit me up today, was like, look, I had these fair value gaps on multiple time frames. You know what I'm saying? I ran these fibs. That thing went right down to where I was expecting it to go. I got out a little early, but profit is profit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with getting that early, especially when you just not started doing it. You ain't really trust the process yet. You know what I'm saying? You just really testing. You should be testing with fake money. But hey, I did the same thing. I went in and ran a test with some real money. It was a little piece of change, but it was still real money. I did the same thing. You feel me? I'm a snitch. I ain't ashamed of that. Spam risk. I ain't heard my ringtone forever. That scared me. Cause my phone used to be on vibrate. That scared me. Who know about Trip Lee? I'm a snitch. If you hate your sin, you can sing this song. Hate your sin, you can play this, Holmes. I'm a snitch. I ain't ashamed of that. It'll throw me off track, man. I don't know what I was saying. That thing scared me. I knew something was missing from my trading, and ICT gave me. Clap it up for Wave Trader. Wave Trader got his or her aha moment. Clap it up for Wave Trader. Got the aha moment. And on that, we're going to call it, man. Y'all know what it is. Do not put off till tomorrow what you can say today, right? Let your loved ones know that you love them. Don't just say it. Don't just show it. Say it and show it. Because some man, little Timmy Rogers thought he was showing it. And his kids told him that they thought that they had it. Hey, wait, Wave Trader. Wave Trader. Get off my screen. His kids told him that they thought they had to get out of his house at 18. I don't know why. I never told them that. But they felt that way. So I feel like I was not doing a good job of showing them that I loved them. And then when I think back, I was like, I rarely used to tell my boys that I love them. And I say, you know what, Tim, you got to fix that. Let the people know, let the people you love know that you love them. Say it and show it. And if you feel like you're showing it, verify with them. Because it's not about intent. It's about perception. They teach you that in sexual harassment class. It ain't about what you intended. It's about how it's perceived. So you can be intended to show all the love in the world, and they may not be received it because y'all might have different love languages. I can't remember the name of the book. Baby, if you remember the name of the book, put in a thing about the love languages, right? You may have a love language of gifts, and they may have a love language of words of affection, of words of adoration, or whatever it is. It's different love languages, right? Got to understand their love language, right? Men are conditioned to like go hunt and bring food. Me hunt, me bring food back to Jane. Jane know I love her. Jane might just want to cuddle on the couch and watch The Notebook. Spend some quality time together. You got to figure out each other's love language. You know what I'm saying? Speak that person's love language so then they'll start to receive the actions of love. Because if you saying I love you all day long and you're not giving him or her their love language, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You can spend quality time with somebody all day long and their love language is gifts. You're wasting your time. You got to bring the flowers home. You got to stop by the store and, you know what I'm saying, bring them their favorite dessert. You know what I'm saying? Go buy them a shirt from Stitch Fitch or something. You know what I'm saying? Because gifts is their love language. They ain't got to be expensive. But you got to just understand each other's love language. You feel me? And then if your parents still around, man, your parents still living, call them up. Say, hey, mom, I love you. Because our parents sacrifice so much. You know what I'm saying? And it's on us to make sure that they blessings that they gave us ain't gonna return to them void. You know what I'm saying? It's on us to pay them back. They ain't gonna ask you to pay them back, but good parents ain't gonna ask you to pay them back. But man, the look on their face when you able to take care of them, the pride in their voice when they can look somebody in the face and say, my son or my daughter, make sure I'm all right. It's like it's way above flexing. It's just pride that be in their face, like, man, God is good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm running my mouth now, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I see y'all in the morning at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action. What it is? Oh, 5 love languages. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Affirmation. Yes, that's it right there. Better know the love language, speak. So true, listen up. Yes, that's it right there. 5 love language by Gary Chapman. Appreciate that. Here to learn and share. Words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, gifts, physical touch. Robinson, I know it was the reason why I semi like you. I appreciate that, Wave Trader. Don't make me click the link and talk. Hey, click the link and talk about it. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all, hey, I'm letting y'all know like this. Y'all do more for me than you really understand. I know everybody be like, hey, Tim, I appreciate you for your time. Hey, Tim, the stuff you share is helping me. The stuff you share is like really making it click for me. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for the kind words. But y'all do so much for me because I learned a long time ago that my true gift, my true calling, if you will, is to be of service to people. And when I see the people get it, or I see the people, the joy on their face, or the joy in their comment to me like, oh my God, this helped me so much. That's better than any trade I could have won. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do this. That's why I do what I do. That just feels so good to me when somebody say, man, this helped me. This got me. I was doing this before and this showed me this. That's y'all helped me out in a way that y'all just can't understand, man. And that's why I continue to put, I don't care if it's 2 people. Like a lot of people be like, oh man, don't be a lot of people on the live. I don't care if it's 2 people or 200 people. I'm going, all I need is one. All I need is one. I sit here and talk to one person the same way I talk to 100 people. All that, cause y'all, man, y'all help me out, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'll see y'all in the morning, man. At Clay, did Water text? Did Junior text yet? No, we did. I'll see y'all in the morning, man, at 9 o'clock for the overnight price action, man. Till then, enjoy y'all family, man. Enjoy your dinners, enjoy whatever you gonna do. I'm gone.